Sweet. Oh, what's up, Mel? And yeah, we're all growing together as a community, and we're all figuring everything out. And we're all here to learn from each other, and that's all I can really ask for. And I appreciate you coming by, Mel. And huge thank you to all the offline follows. Bullet Queen Amber, Clown, Paul Rafferty, and Trauma. Thank you so much for joining the squad, and welcome. We are actually quite close to hitting my follower goal, so that's pretty cool. Shit food, Totino's pizzas, yes! Because it is Lazy Friday. I absolutely feel you, girl. I will say my favorite hands down microwavable pizzas are, I'm sure you remember this from Food Lion. It's Mama Rosa's little pizzas. They're like literally this big, and I can kill like 2 or 3 of them. Yo, Hannah, thank you so much for my very first subscriber. Oh, Hannah, you're so sweet. Thank you. I say my Lanta all the time. Yo, Mel, with the sub, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know that's right.
Yo. Yes, I made these alerts a while ago, but I have a very like amethyst themed alerts as well. Thanks for the follow, Saul. Thank you very much. Welcome to the squad. I haven't even done anything yet, you guys. Oh, my lantern. What do I do? So in about 6 hours, this week's skill of the week is woodcutting, and I do want to grind some woodcutting. However, it's still early, and 5 hours away from now is kind of late. So here's some baguette visuals for you. Let's see. I do want to work on some of these member skills that I have. I haven't really worked on much of them. Yes, dude, this thing is absolutely squishy. It's fantastic. Like, although this is like literally the opposite of what you want in some really good fresh baguette. You don't want any of that. You want some nice crispiness to your baguettes. That way you can toast it and make it even crispier. Put some garlic butter on that bad boy. So what should we do today? I don't know what to do today. We can do some skill grinding. We can do some questing. I don't know what to do. We can play some games. I have no idea. There's so many options you can do in RuneScape. Kind of far. I'm looking for maple trees, because I think those are the trees I can cut now. Hey, Vanks, how you doing, man? I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and thank you for stopping by. Tell me about your day. I want to hear. I want to hear about everybody's day today. Okay, forgive me for my lack of membership lingo. What is NMZ? Because I don't even know what that is. I'm such a nub. Grinding some NMZ on one account and farm runs on another. Nice. I could never get into like having alt accounts. I have to like focus on one, and I can't. It's too much. It's a mini game that lets you AFK melee combat. Oh, okay, all right. That's nice, actually. I'll have to look into that because I'm fairly useless. Can Iron Men do that? I know that Iron Men can't do the dual arena either, which kind of sucks, but 'tis what it is. Yeah, I actually, when I first made this account a little while back, I was just like, screw it, I'll try doing Iron Man, see how difficult it is, and honestly, it's not that bad. You're just more self-sufficient. But I'll definitely have to try out NMZ. What does it stand for, by the way? I know nothing. Nightmare Zone. Gotcha, okay. That sounds hauntingly fun. I mean, the only minigame that I ever really played, even back then, was Castle Wars. and I think Soul Wars, I think it was called, where you have to like go through the portal and then there's like a bunch of baddies. You have a perimeter that you have to protect. Something like that. I can't remember. I do want to play that again. But it's super boring AFK once you hit 75 combat stats. It's like 80k. Ugh, yeah, that's like the one thing I'm not really looking forward to. Like once I get to a high enough level. I remember reading somewhere like basically once you get to level 92 combat level, it's kind of like a halfway point from 92 to like 98. So that those 6 levels that you're grinding in between are equivalent to the first 92 levels of combat. It's insane, man. I can't even. My original account, the highest level that I got to was like 73, and I never played it after that. What combat level are you now? I'm assuming you're a pretty high level because I never know membership stuff. Like I'm learning. $123 on my main and 93 on my alt. My Lanta, that's awesome, dude. Is it RuneScape or old school RuneScape? Because if I recall correctly, the cap level or the level cap is different, I believe. I could be wrong. OSRS, what? I didn't know you can go above 120. Dope. How long have you been playing? Like, what's the average, or maybe not average, but how long do you think you've been playing that game to get to the point that you're at? Because there's a way to check it. I can't remember how to check it, but there's a way to check to see how long you've been playing the game. 126 is max, but I'm 123 because I don't have 99 prayer. Gotcha. Okay. I'm assuming you've 99 leveled everything else. We don't have to talk about that. That's okay. I understand those vibes. I even said that when I first realized you can check your time in the game. I was just like, I don't know if I want to know that. After a good amount of time, you don't want to know those numbers. Am I in Theater Village already? Hold up. This is it, right? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I just went the wrong way. Dang it. No. Oh, well. That's okay. 63 days. Honestly, that's not bad. I feel like that's not bad at all. What makes me really laugh, though, I mean, not really laugh, I guess. I'm part of an Iron Man group, and a lot of them made group Iron Man accounts, like, and with each other to, like, be in a group together. And so many of them are just, like, cutting through those levels. It's insane. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. And welcome to the squad. And now we have to go back through here. Because I'm a dumb butt. Oh. And just a little preview for tomorrow. I will be looking like Little Miss... Oh, no! She's gone. Where did she go? I'll be looking like Little Miss Moana here. And yes, it's out of the box because I didn't know you're supposed to keep the Funko Pops in the box. I didn't know that. Here we are. I was kind of hoping, or I wish I got like a little hey thing. Little like statuette for my cosplay. That'd be awesome. Make the music a little bit louder. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Atari? How you doing, girl? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh, thanks for all those biddies, girl. I really appreciate it. I'm doing really well. I made affiliate this morning, so I'm just kind of whew. It's a lot, you know? You work so hard for something that you really want, and you know, like when you finally get hit with that email, it's just like all of your realizations have come so true. And thank you so much for the sub. Oh, my Lanta. I don't even know what to do right now. I still have to make badges and emotes and stuff. There's so much I have to do. Thank you very much. Thank you. For real, everybody. Thank you all so much. It really does mean a lot to me for everyone here to, like, you know, be such a huge support for myself and everybody else who does stream. You know, it's such a tight community that I'm really happy to be a part of and to grow with. I really appreciate you so much. What's up with the bipolar tag? Do you talk about mental health? Absolutely. So I'm actually bipolar. I was diagnosed 5 years ago. Oh, let's start cutting. I was diagnosed almost 5 years ago, and ever since then, that becoming diagnosed with bipolar disorder has become such an outlet in terms of realizing my purpose, you know, in this life, helping people understand their purposes and understand, you know, what is going on in their brain, or at least I can try to help with that. I talk about mental health all the time because it really does mean a lot to me, and I've had a very traumatic past, unfortunately, and so I'm very willing to talk about this. I'm very willing to talk about the taboo and help people bring to light, you know, the feelings that they're feeling. I want to be able to help them put to words what they feel, and a lot of people have a hard time doing that. And, you know, this is a safe space. I want to be able to provide a space for people to talk about their feeling, whether it's on stream or even privately, you know? Because a lot of people don't understand that, you know, your mental health is so detrimental to your physical health, your spiritualities, everything. And people just brush it up, you know, brush it under the rug. And I can talk all day about it, you know what I mean? You know, everybody whom you've ever met could have been diagnosed with something. They probably aren't diagnosed with anything, and they don't even know what's going on in their lives. And so you have to be able to provide a very good support system for these people. And I feel like for me, that is the purpose in my life, to be able to connect people with the positivity that they might need, just a hug that they might need, even a smile. It means so much. That's another thing I'm gonna have to get used to, is reading chat. Like, I'm so bad at reading chat. You're also bipolar 1 and a psychology major, so that is great to hear. Nice, man. That's really cool. And especially bipolar disorder, it's so, like, no one really understands, like, what it means, like, being manic, being depressive, and everything else that goes in between that. You know, I suffer from memory loss because of the lithium that I take. I have to be in bed by a certain time so my Seroquel can kick in so I can get a good night's sleep. I have to make sure I eat every day, because when I was manic, I didn't eat. I lost 20 pounds within like a month or two, and that was incredibly unhealthy. So being diagnosed was the best thing in my life, hands down. And I am okay with being medicated, absolutely. As you know, when I see people like Kanye, like, I love Kanye, but the shit that I see him doing right now isn't, like, come on, like, it's hard to see that, especially if somebody who's so public about their life. It's hard to see somebody who is undiagnosed and not willing to take medication, and they're just spiraling all over the place. And all he needs is just help, and that's all he needs. And more so, what he needs most is his own acceptance of who he is and where he is mentally. It's a lot, for sure. I thought I could cut maple wood, but now I guess I can't. So we're hanging out with the oak trees for now. But I really do, like, I'm really happy that you brought that up, man, because it's a lot, for sure. And when my mother passed a couple of years ago, it was a very trying time for me, because I knew, like, I was like, hey, you know, I'm taking medication. How am I going to handle this situation? how am I going to approach this in a healthy way that doesn't, destroy who I am, my part of my soul, this, that, and the other. And thankfully, with the great support system that I have, I was able to, really come to terms with my mother's passing. And at the same time, I kind of found out more about my own past and more, unfortunately, the ugly truths about some of my past. And with that information, I was even able to grow even more and to accept that has happened to me and it is part of me, and I have no problem sharing that with people, because you really just never know. The person walking down the street could be in the exact same situation as you, but they don't have a support system. They don't have friends to talk to. They have no outlet. There's no healthy way for them to express what they feel and physically just get out the things that they need to. And for me, like gaming, and as I'm sure with everybody else, or at least a lot of people, gaming is very therapeutic. For me, I'm able to just escape, the mental troubles that I do have, and have goals in a game where I can just cut wood because I want to level it up, just small little goals to help me feel successful in my own day and productive. It means everything. Absolutely. I really appreciate that. Thanks. But yeah, I'm like I said, it's a safe space. So if anyone does want to talk or needs somebody to talk to, I am absolutely here. Absolutely. And I will be here for you. And that goes for everybody. Don't forget to drink water, folks. As someone who takes lithium every day, you're thirsty every day. Which is cool, because I get to drink water. Ooh, what's this, baby? Ooh. Thank you, baby. Cheers, everybody. Happy affiliate. And happy Friday. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween and is safe. Please don't drink and drive. Please be responsible. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, that's good. Oh, my Lanta. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me. What a time to be alive, guys. For real. I hope everyone is happy with where they are in their lives. We all make our regrets. We all make mistakes and we all have regrets. But I hope everyone is able to be happy with where they are. No matter, the struggles you're going through. Like, we are all going through a lot, We've been living in this altered reality for the last couple of years, and everyone's still trying to get this grasp of life and where we're going, where we've been, and where we are. It's scary. Absolutely. This summer I quit my job. I quit the job that I was at for 4 years. It was a good job. I really enjoyed what I do. I was a graphic designer. I was a sign installer. I engraved ADA signs, like the signs you see outside a bathroom with the braille on it. I did all that. I was a social media marketer for the company. I built the website and ran it. Like, I really did enjoy what I did. But putting my mental state forward, the company was just unfortunately too toxic. And I was done with it. I was like, look, I'm gonna go do what I want now. I forgot how I did it. Oh, so I started working at a local arcade on on a Saturday, and then after a couple of Saturdays of working there, I was like, I'm just gonna leave this company now. I'm gonna go start doing something that I really truly enjoy and something that I want to get my foot in the I can't even put this sentence together. I basically want to have my own arcade, like an adult arcade. We have like literally adult as in no children, because my current arcade, you'll find, like, you know, machines with balls and stuff, like rings for the ring toss, and balls for down the clown. They're, like, stuck in the machine. There's candy wrappers everywhere. There's balls stolen from the basketball machine. I want an arcade that is run by an adult, for adults. It's like a barcade. Like, I want to be able to have people to have, you know, safely drinking and even smoking. I want people to be able to relax in my own arcade. So putting my foot in the door of an arcade as small as the beach arcade was, it was everything for me. It changed my life. It definitely changed my year and my outlook on what I could be doing better. And here we are. Oh, it's so good. What am I drinking? I am drinking a daiquiri that my husband made, and it's quite delicious. Cheers. Whew. Put your hair on your chest. I gotta figure out how to do my shout outs when people start typing in chat. I'm not very good at this. Okay, I'm still 2 years off degree than grad school, so I'm still kind of figuring that out. That sounds good, man. That sounds really good. And take your time. I'm sure you'll find, within your next 2 years, your thing. Absolutely. I've definitely had those those moments in time where I'm just like, I really want to go back to school for something. I have a deep interest in personality disorders, but most people with them never come to therapy, so not so much for the market for that. Yeah, I'm sure that's really hard to accept too. If you're ever reaching out to somebody who isn't exactly willing to receive help, do you have some sort of strategies or anything to at least try to not really convince them, but yeah, or influence them to get help? Because I can't even imagine those types of conversations. Like, for me, honestly, when I was manic, thankfully my best friend was here, and she really started to pick up on the symptoms of mania. And so she and Ethan actually just took me to the mental hospital, and I was there for 9 days. But I was such a positive manic that I thought we were going to Best Buy or something, and I was trying to do an interview for a job. I remember everything. It's crazy. I really do remember everything when I was still manic, for the most part. I remember laughing when I was getting a CAT scan, because the lights on the ceiling were just hilarious to me, so I just kept laughing at them, and the nurses were asking me to sit still. And then I'll never forget, after those 9 days, all the nurses, they were like, we're happy to see you go, but we wish you didn't leave, because you were the best patient that we've ever had. And it might be TMI, but when I first got to the mental hospital, I was just all over the place. It was 4 a.m. I think I kept peeing in a chair or something. It was really weird. I kept peeing all over the place. Because my brain told me to. There were definitely a lot of different things just going through my brain, things that I really thought were real. And I also acted as if I was 4 years old again. And unfortunately, that's when my traumatic experience happened. So it was definitely said a lot in terms of where I was. Well, if you're dealing with NPD or ASPD, good luck. But with anyone, you'll have to define those for me, because I don't really know what that is. With anyone else, like a friend, I try to speak to and trust they have. Yeah, it really is having to build that trust for that one person, for sure. See them a few times, get to know them. It's a process, absolutely. Oh my Lanta, I can't even imagine. I'm pretty sure my best friend, she worked with children when she was doing the different age groups. She said that the children were her favorite demographic. And being an art therapist, seeing what they drew when she asked specific questions, it was just amazing. how wild a child mind can be, especially under duress. Narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial. Ooh, personality. Got you. Yeah, that's. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine like what it's like. Like I have to deal with myself already, you know? Like, and I can be too much for myself sometimes. Thankfully, I have Ethan to help me ground my brain when I'm not feeling too well. And, 5 years along of being diagnosed, I feel like you definitely get more of a sense of yourself as the years go by, like, the little things. Yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for just hanging out and just chilling with me. It really does mean a lot. Truly. It really does. Like, this is something that I've dreamed of since I was a child. Like, since I started programming games. Since I started playing Mortal Kombat on Windows 95. My sister she was always first player. She would have WSAD and all the buttons on it. And I had the number pad side. And we only had one chair. Like, where the computer was, it was, like, upstairs in, like, the hallway. And the upstairs was never really, like, an actual, like, room. So, it was just, like, a hallway. And then, it was on top of a dresser. It was, like, the most random thing. And it was, that one computer was actually given to us by our uncle. But we had everything on the computer. We had Mortal Kombat. We had an SNES emulator. My favorite game on that emulator was Booger Man. Because you could swing with his boogers, and it was just the coolest thing as a 5-year-old to see. But here we are, you guys. I'm playing an old game that's been out for years now. Hanging out with you cool people. Having a nice drink. On a Friday evening. Like, this is, for me, like, time is, like, paused right now. I'm really soaking in, like, the love. Like, it's real. We really can achieve our dreams. And it's amazing when you have a great support system like you guys. You dedicate the time and some money to do what you want to do. The results can be fantastic. And it's amazing. It's the little things. It really is. I feel very accomplished today. And I have all of you to thank. So, again, cheers. Oh, I do need to get... I believe I can use... Adamant. Yeah. But I'm too poor to buy axes. However, let me look up how much it would be to get a mithril axe. How much you beto? Oh wait, can I even buy this anywhere? I can buy it at the Woodcutting Guild, which I am not a part of. Props on doing Iron Man. Looks frustrating and hard. This is my favorite thing about RuneScape, is that I can always come back to this game no matter where I am in terms of progression, and it will always be there. Like, even in Iron Man, it just kind of slows that down a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, I love the long grinds like this. I love being very self-efficient. Essentially, yeah, like everything that I've worn, like all the armor that and stuff like that, I've had to mine it and then smith it myself and then be able to wear it. For me, it's a lot of pride. Like, I love being proud of the things that I do and the work that I do, and because I own it. I did that, Although it kind of sucks not being able to use the grand exchange or trade with anybody, it just reinforces the fact that you should be proud of what you're doing, because the work that you're putting into it is going to be, the rewards are going to be tenfold, Love that. I came back a month or two ago after a two-year break. Whew. Oh man, I stopped playing not Minecraft. Oh, wrong game. I stopped playing RuneScape probably around 2000. 7, like 5, 7, you know? I was like high school. I'm old. I'm an old fart. Yeah, I stopped playing it because I didn't have membership anymore or anything. You dropped my lamp on the ground? Dang. Rudeness. What skill should I level up? Let's do something that is still level 1 because would be the smart thing to do. Lovely. I got 10 experience, all that dramatics for nothing. Excuse me. Yeah, I haven't played RuneScape in years, and I happened to be on Twitch Strike, and Sully Gnome, and I saw that it was still popular, and I was like, no way is this really like 10-plus-year-old game, probably 15-year-old now, is popular on Twitch to stream, like crazy. And honestly, I have to thank RuneScape for getting me here. What are the chances of a game that you used to play when you were a kid to be popular on Twitch to get you to where you want to be? Everything, it really is full circle. Truly. You started RuneScape when you were 9, and it's still thriving. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is, like, the RuneScape community is something that, honestly, I see never dying out. Because it really is timeless. It's for everybody, you know? There's so much to do in this game. And it's just fantastic. I love everything about it. It's everything that it's for, like, being a member, even being a free-to-play player. When I first started this account, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a free-to-play player. Oh wait, why am I cutting oak? I'm gonna be a free-to-play player. I'm gonna do everything as much as I can as a free player. And then my clan leader actually gave me a bond, and I was like, this is awesome. So here we are. We're gonna be a member now forever. Even like 07 to 13, people were always playing private servers when the actual game wasn't that good. Wait, they had private servers? I don't remember that. That's pretty cool. And then I found RuneLite, and I had no idea, like, RuneLite was a thing, and the graphics are, well, in my case, the graphics are better, because if it went even higher than this, it would be poop. Back in my day, membership was only $5 a month. I'm old. I think I've said it before, but, my friends and I, like my bus stop buddies, my boys, we would give $5 to our friend's mom, and she would pay for all of our memberships for the month. And then eventually, of course, you know, that's pretty much where I died out. Like, everyone just stopped playing RuneScape for a while, and then we all just stopped having memberships and stuff like that. And I definitely messed up. I was trying to acquire my old account, but I don't know what I did wrong, but I unfortunately lost the original account. Look at all this wood. I definitely do want to work on fletching, once we get a good stockpile of wood. However, farts. I won't be able to fletch can I use regular logs? Okay, I have to use regular logs. Farts. That's okay. That's okay. Progress is progress. We'll start by cutting some regular trees first. After this load... Oh, this load. After this load, we can, I guess we can start fletching the regular logs to level up. Because I have to get to level 15 to start doing oak logs. Brutal arrows. That's me. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I'm going to be dressed as Moana for our Halloween event at work. Albeit I'll be leaving before the actual event, but it'll be fun to be dressed up as Moana. the last time I wore the outfit, it was for Tidewater Comic Con years ago. Actually, right after I got out the hospital. It was pretty fun. He and I cosplayed together at Tidewater Comic Con. And I was honestly not even able to move from the entrance for like an hour. Because I was standing there with my brother, like, taking photos the entire time. And it was awesome. But it took like an hour for, all these kids kept coming up, and I was the only adult Moana that was there. And everyone was freaking out. So I'm really excited for tomorrow. And I have to update my follower goal as well. Dope. Diddly dope. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. 21? Was it 21? Yes. 121 followers. Man, these numbers are just... Y'all are amazing. Y'all are so amazing. Has anyone told y'all that today? Oh, Paxil. Charles in charge! Yes! Finally! Yeah. Charles in charge. Scott Baio, whatever her name is. It's awesome. And it's understood. Charles in charge. He's there just to take good care of me. Like he's one of the I love it. Charles in charge of our days and our nights. Charles. Great. Babe, now the song's stuck in my head. If I ever did ASMR. Can I sing for you? Oh my goodness. I need a few more drinks and a microphone. Because a Filipino would be crazy when it comes to karaoke. Phew! Yeah, the only two songs I've ever sang in karaoke was Adele. You want to hear Metallica? Oh, farts. Oh. I was raised on ABBA. Kenny Rogers. And other, like, old rock that my parents listened to, or whatever, and a bunch of Filipino songs. Good. I will say, I haven't seen Darnie either. He was, I believe, Korean? Yes, the dad and daughter, bro! I remember seeing them for the first time when I was younger. They can kill it. It's insane. The daughter is so insane and so clean. Oh my goodness. And the dad, I just get so excited to see the dad, to see how proud he is of his own daughter. Being able to lay down, like, the beats as fast as she does it. Oh, so clean, dude. Oh my. How did I get my mining up to 62? So I will have to say, once I got my membership, I started mining at the Motherlode mine. And it's great because you get a ton of coal, and then gold and mithril. As far as I know, because that's all I can mine right now. To get to 68 for DS2? What's that? All these acronyms, I'm just like, ooh, I'm not privy to yet. I know nothing. But yeah, but even before I got membership, Dragon Slayer 2. Oh, okay. That's true. Before I got membership, I was just, what was I doing? I was just, like, grinding for coal and iron, for the most part. Dragon Slayer 2 quest, it unlocks Warkoth boss, big ice dragon, and good money maker. Good to know. I don't think I can do the first dragon quest yet. Oh, I have it. So I have my quest ordering optimal, such that I think it's more so based off of where I'm at. But let's see. Dragon Slayer number 2. There you go. Oh wow. So I need 200 quest points to finish a bunch of quests. Yeah, you need 75 magic, 70 smithing, 68 mining, 62 crafting, 62 agility, 60 thieving, 50 construction, and 50 hit points. Holy cow. And it has all the item requirements here that I definitely don't even have. The stuff in white I have in my bank. Dang. Let's see. Where's the... I don't think I can do the first dragon quest either, or dragon slayer. Not yet, anyway. I can. I just have to make steel nails. I have to make a wizard's mind bomb, which I think I can buy at in Falador, I think. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. But then you have to be able to defeat a level 83 thing. Yeah, it's like nothing. Yeah, I was doing some quest hunting for a little while. I like to take breaks when I'm in between grinding to do quests so that I can actually get whatever skills leveled up. I was working on another quest. I've started a few, but I've been doing them optimally so I can just get them out of the way. And that way I can just get the low level quest out of the way as well. If only trees can realistically grow back this fast. How long have I been playing? Today I've been playing for like an hour and a half, probably. But whoa! Thank you for the sub, my guy. I appreciate it. Oh, Colin, thanks so much, dude. I appreciate you, dude. I've been playing RuneScape for collectively. Gonna be pissed if I miss Founder because you didn't text me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't really text people when I go live. I just go live. Should I do that? I don't know. It's weird for me to do that. I don't know. Well, thank you for being a founder, Colin. I really appreciate you, dude. I have been playing RuneScape since I was in middle school. Since I was like 11, 12, I think. But yeah, no, RuneScape has been in my life for a very long time. Made up a lot of my childhood. It was a reason why I got in trouble a lot because I would stay up late on the family computer playing RuneScape until like 3 in the morning. My mom would yell at me to get off the internet so she can make a call. Yeah, I'm that old. But yeah, no, I haven't played RuneScape in a few days, so it's kind of nice to be playing this again. I've been playing some Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and Cold War for the Halloween event. That's mainly why I wanted to play COD, because every year they do a Halloween event of some sort, and they introduced Mike Myers, which was awesome. When are we playing B4B? What's... I'm trying to think what B4B is. Back for Blood. Oh, that's the kind of new game that came out. I remember Slick Hoodie was playing that. I don't have it. So maybe I'll get it. We'll see. Is anyone having any fun Halloween parties this weekend? Doing some spooky stuff? Some haunted hay rides or trick-or-treating with your kids? Or trick-or-treating as an adult for drinks or something? I don't know what kids are doing nowadays. Ew, kids. Yeah, well, in a weird way, I'm kind of glad, like, our apartment is, like, on the back end of the complex, so we don't actually have a lot of children that go through, our side, so more candy for us. We have a fucking inflatable out front. Oh man, what is it? And I live on one of those busy streets in Fremont. So I feel required to hand out candy. You might as well, dude. I hope you're that one house that gives out king-size bars. That'd be awesome. So sick, I'm just gonna grind Wildly Slayer all weekend. Yeah, man, I hope you feel better, dude. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with staying home. I am a homebody myself. I prefer to just be home and be a recluse. I have another more selfish thing to spend my money on, not kitchen full. They're full-size free candy. Oh, that's so funny. I'll never forget. I think it was like when I was younger. I was trick-or-treating in my cousin's neighborhood, and someone was giving out lotto tickets, and I was like, this is awesome. Like the scratch-offs. I was like, this is pretty cool. We never really won anything, but it was an interesting idea. My family, no, it was never really big into Halloween, really. I was actually rarely allowed to go out with myself. One year, my boys were able to convince my mom to let me go out with them to go trick-or-treating. And I didn't have a costume because I wasn't expecting to go out. And so I just put on random clothes, and I was like, oh, I'm a hobo for Halloween. But thankfully, where I grew up, we were right across from the military apartments and stuff. So like all the military housing had the best candy. Yeah, like I don't know what to do, but I really wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to go hang out with my friends. I remember specifically wearing like pajamas and then putting on like an old pair of boxers over that, and then like really like basically wacky tacky day like during Spirit Week at school. Like it was just the worst outfit I've ever put on. But we were a bit older, like maybe 14, 15. So we were just like running around taking candy. I remember my mom, she made a pumpkin Halloween costume for me, and I wore the same costume like 5 years in a row. Because we were poor. My parents couldn't really afford, really nice costumes or anything. So my mother, as crafty as she was, she always made our costumes. So I want to do a My Lanta bottle, because I say, oh, My Lanta all the time. I also want to do either a little butt with a little fart cloud that says farts on it. And I had something else. I just don't remember what it was. So yeah, I need some help. So does my aunt. No! Oh, I love it. Oh, My Lanta. Well, she says it a lot, or she actually drinks it a lot? I don't think I've ever actually used My Lanta before. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just so much fun to say. Every time I say it at work and someone hears me, they just like laugh at me. I'm just like, it's the cutest thing to say. Cool, so the skill of the week has started, which is awesome. And they also have a boss of the week, which I've never participated in. But skill of the week is always fun to do, especially when you're competing against all your clan members. So everyone's just like grinding all at the same time. So it really is like a win-win situation. You get to grind whatever skill that is, and you get your resources, stuff like that. Win-win. It wasn't reminding you because it's a new day in RuneScape, so all the dailies are reset. Oh, I always forget it works on UK time. I always forget that. Thanks for telling me that. Have you ever played the new RuneScape, Boxy? No, I logged in and pretty much logged out. Yeah, that's, bro, same. Like, seriously, when I first logged in, it was just too much. Like, it was just really, like, all on your face. It was just... I love old school RuneScape for the explicit reasons of how simple it really is. But that's just me. That's how I felt. Oh god, let me not get water on my face this time. It's simple, but it also has it does have huge potential. A lot of my friends play it. It's so new, you know? And I love the nostalgic feel that I have for old school. Yeah, I gotta work on my smithing so I can make a mithril pick. Or mithril axe. Oh. Wait, smithing. There we go. So I can make it. Oh, at 51. Oh, I can make it. Well, dang. Yeah. Well, dang. I could go back to Lumbridge, I guess. But we will continue to do some fletching. We'll get to 15. And then we'll go make a mithril axe. And then we'll continue fletching. Just kidding. And it's not going to update. No matter. We'll keep grinding. No worries. Oh, thank you so much, Slick, for the 400 biddies, man. I really appreciate you, brother. You guys have to check out Slick. He is such a positive dude. Like, for real. You are really such a happy person, and it makes me just absolutely joyful just to be part of your streams. Even if it is for a little bit, I'm always happy to see you. Gonna be awesome. I had a 7-hour stream, so taking a break until later, around 11 to stream Outlast. Ooh, all the spooky stuff, huh? 7 hours, man, that's crazy. I'd be so sleepy. He saw our Pokemon. He was like, oh, I want one too. And I was like, okay, give me a clipboard. And what's your favorite Pokemon? And so I drew a Squirtle Squad Squirtle on the back of his. And so he loved it so much. He was trying to get commissioned for me. I was like, yo, dude, you don't have to do that. He was like, bro, I grew up with a Squirtle in my room for 16 years. Like, this means a lot to me. And I'm like, I was like, I really appreciate that. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the photos of the clipboards that I've done. I don't know. I hope you guys can see it. So this is the Squirtle Squad Squirtle that I did. Barely see it. Have you seen Lock and Key? No, but I have heard of that. I've definitely heard of that. Let's see if I can find the other ones that I've done. Thank you. Yeah, no, so Boxy, ironically enough, what really got me into beatboxing was graffiti, the 5 pillars of hip hop, right? So my cousin does, break dancing. My brother or my other cousin was gonna do the MC. I was the graffiti one and beatbox one. So that became like a thing for us. But yeah, I have like all these paint markers and everything like by my desk. Where is? And I have oh, you know what? I have. Pull it out. Things are falling. Everything's falling. Yeah, I have my original black book from when I was young, getting into graffiti for the first time. But it's a lot of like, little, just practicing letters and colors and stuff like that. Oop. This is my favorite piece that I've ever done. I haven't really done much lately, but oh, Vex not in here, but I've started to write manic because, of course, being bipolar, manic is a very interesting word for me. It can go a lot of different ways. And it does mean a lot to me. So. Yeah, I wish I had my portfolio actually. Still at my parents' house, but I have full of like different types of portfolios for graphic design, painting. I've even, when I was at ODU, I dabbled in welding and structure and sculpture stuff, wood cutting, everything. I also did some blacksmithing. I worked with anvils and fire. It was the coolest thing. Like, I literally am my own Iron Woman, because that's just what I like to do. I'm fueled by learning, and I want to learn so much about everything. And I think everyone should be naturally curious about the world around them, and they should, want to master these things. Damn, they made RuneScape into a real thing. Absolutely, dude. RuneScape is real, and I will say I've learned a lot from RuneScape. I really have. And I've carried a lot of the things that I've learned into my own life, and it's surprising when you realize the things that you learn in video games, they really are applicable in real life. Absolutely. That's why I play a lot of, I don't really stream them, but I do play a lot of like random simulator games, like Car Mechanic Simulator, Farming Simulator, different ones. Like, I've learned parts, like names of parts in the cars because of the games that I've played. Like, dang, the thing that I do, like, for my job, I'm an arcade technician. I've learned to solder things. I've learned AC current, DC current, like stuff like that. I'm really learning along the way and really able to harness that information and just really utilize it in my own life. Like, I first started getting into the arcade because, building a PC is very similar to the insides of like an arcade machine. It's crazy. Trying out Motherlode Mine right now. Pretty chill. It really is. It's really nice and laid back. You get a ton of XP for it. You also get smithing XP for fixing the wheel. So if you do want to get some XP for smithing, make sure you have a hammer on you so you can fix the wheel when it goes down. The only thing that sucks though is that if you're on a busy server, Motherlode Mine is going to be pretty packed. And then I think once you get to level 75, you have access to the higher levels. Literally like the second floor. So you have a little more room. Is there a small sack I can get for free? Not that I know of. I know that when you put your ores into the machine to get cleaned, they just garner, or they collect in that sack. So once you get to 54 or 50 something, make sure that once you put that last load in, you empty out your sack. Oh, words. But I'm happy you're trying out Motherlode. It's really fun to just hang out in there. Most I've heard sack in forever. Yo. Oh, that's so funny. You could say pouch. Oh, that's man. I will say the one pouch that I do want to get is the Rune Essence one. I can't remember how you get that, but I know I need to get that once I start grinding for rune crafting. I think you can hold up to 24,000 of 3 or 4 different types of runes or something like that. Although, wait, hold on, I take that back. I don't know if you can use it for rune crafting. Nothing's easy when you're an Iron Man now, man. Joke's on you. Wah, wah, wah. Welcome, Ampy. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Yeah, the rune pouch is super useful, especially if you're training magic and stuff. It just sucks because, like, first you have to get the runes to fill it, right? And as an Iron Man, either you make them yourself or you spend a ton of money filling that pouch. Will be better when I get this bottomless compost. Oh man, I haven't even dabbled in farming yet. Like, that's the one skill I haven't started. I need to though, so I can work on herb lore as well. What's the best place to farm, like, efficiently? At least in your opinion. Oh gosh, excuse me. Hooray! We're level 15 now. Sweet, let's finish these up. Oh, excuse me. For some reason, I don't know why I love farming. Started like 2 weeks ago and I have gone from 36 to 67. Jeez. Do farm runs and tithe farm at the same time. You don't farm in a single area. You have to do it passively over time with herbivore and tree runs. Okay. It's weird because there's a lot more passive fuel you do so. Okay, got you. All right, that's what I thought. Of course, after planting the seed, you have to wait. That makes a lot of sense. I think I've gotten like the tools from the leprechaun, but that's it. Tithe farm is an active mini game. Okay. I've definitely heard it in chat. I just never bothered to look that up until I got to that point. This wiki will help you learn. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually have the old school RS wiki pinned on my Chrome, so I can always refer to it. I'm trying to do like a skill at a time, like here and there. Tithe looks cool. It wasn't a thing last time I played, but I want to try it soon. Look up Iron Man. Oh yeah, okay. That's true, Ampy. Yeah, I definitely have been living by those Iron Man guides for sure. But how's everyone's evening going so far? I know it's still kind of early for some people, so. Yes, it is a onesie. Absolutely. This is a Star Wars onesie that I've had for a very long time, actually. I just got home from work just before I started streaming, so I was just like, let me get comfortable real quick. No, I love wearing onesies. I really do. Absolutely, I'm all about the comfy life. Just one article of clothing I have to worry about, you know? And plus, it's like that time of year where I get to wear onesies all the time. Start to get a little chilly out. Oh, put it in wood. Oh wait, let me take all those out. Oh. And take out the arrows, or the friggin' feathers, which are not in here. Why? You can call me Brutal. You can call me Amethyst if you want. My real name is Amethyst. That's why I have Amethyst from Steven Universe as my alerts. And when Steven Universe first came out, all my friends were like, bro, you have to watch this show. And I was like, alright, cool. I started watching the show. And I started looking at Amethyst and what she's been doing. And I'm just like, bro, Amethyst in Steven Universe is literally me. Like, the things that I say, that her behaviors and everything, her personality is literally me. It's insane. I was like, and that became one of my favorite shows. There are fewer than 1,675 people in the U.S. with the first name Amethyst. I believe that. That's insane. In the U.S. though? Dang. I was at a science museum a few weeks ago and saw the biggest amethyst geode. I remember there's like a shop somewhere, it's like a crystal shop, where they have a really big amethyst geode where you can sit inside of it. And I literally want to go there just so I can say, oh, it's an amethyst inside of an amethyst. just dumb little aspirations like that. Dang, less than 2,000 people in the U.S. named Amethyst. What an honor, for real. I'm really proud of my name. I really have been. And it took me a long time to become comfortable with my name, because I went by Amy for the longest time because it was so easy for people to pronounce that, because no one could pronounce Amethyst or even knew what Amethyst was. So I think it was by the time I hit college, I was just like, I'm gonna start going by my actual first name, and that's where I went from there. That would make a sick profile picture. Yes, it would, actually. That'd be awesome. Like 2 health bars. Amethyst and an amethyst. I love it. Man, we're leveling up fast, just making or adding feathers to these bad boys. That's thick. Yeah, I actually used to have a pretty sizable amethyst crystal. I'm not sure what happened to it, but yeah, I used to have a nice little crystal collection when I was younger. Gonna head into disc with Brandos. Great meeting you. Yes, absolutely. I'm really happy you stopped by. For real, like, I would love to talk about psychology more with you. I would like to do something called a Talk About It Tuesday type podcast or something. I don't know. Just more so like an open stream just to, have the community talk. And I would love to be able to provide input. And if you're there, I would love to have you there. So, yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely see you again. I really appreciate you stopping by. Really. Lumbridge. You gotta know your roots, You gotta appreciate where you've come from to really, really appreciate where you're going. And that really does go for tonight, Like, I didn't think I would hit affiliate this soon. But you guys made that happen. And I am dumbfounded by the amount of support that I've received. And it really does fuel it fuels me to do better. I know I can always do better with what I do. I can always do more. And I count on you guys to tell me to do so. I'm always open to suggestion and, your opinions. I want to be able to make this stream comfortable for everybody. I want to be able to have people to come by and tell me about their day and, tell me the games that they're playing, the movies they're watching, the food that they're eating. And I will happily have a conversation with you. Because that's exactly how you get to know people, I love talking to people. I love being able to hear about different experiences in life. Because we all are experiencing life in our own ways. Whether it's, me coming from the past that I come from, the family that I come from, the culture, the ethnicity that I come from, the religion that I come from. It's all different for everybody. And I'd love to be able to provide that platform for the people who listen, and the people who are willing to listen and be able to absorb that experiences and take those experiences into account of their own lives. Now I have to get more onesies, because if I can just wear onesies every single time I stream, that would just make my absolute day, bro. Yo, that's a cool hat. This is probably one of my favorite places in RuneScape, in Galenor. I hope I'm saying that right. The world of RuneScape. But like, the Lumbridge, the Draenor Willows are always like where people like to hang out. This is like where you see like a ton of action. People just grinding and fishing and wood cutting, fire making, everything. Thieving over here. It's amazing to realize how much of a community RuneScape really is. I think I'll be ending my stream here in about 10 minutes. I do have to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to get up a little bit early. Gotta be at work at 9. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be taking some... Yo, Zach, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I really appreciate that, man. And I really hope affiliate comes to you real fast, brother, because this feeling is just everything, dude. It really is. Thank you so much again, man. I really appreciate you, dude. And we do have a community Discord if you guys ever want to join us. We are a very friendly group of people. A bunch of us are streamers, so we're all just trying to grow our community. So if you guys ever just want to join the Discord, I'm going to just post it here. Please click the link if you ever just want to join the Weenie Hut Juniors. Yes, that's what it's called. A lot of us do play the same games. Yeah. You missed on the founders badges. No, dude, you got to, dog. You got to fucking... I mean, you got a friggin' founders badge, my guy. Absolutely, dude. There are 5 more badges now. 5 more founders badges available. So, I do want to... I don't know if I can edit those, actually. But I will be working on some emotes and badges, so... Y'all don't worry. I'll put my BFA to good use. Oh, it's a baby Imbling. What do I do? Can I catch that? Hold up. Can I do that? Can I touch it? Come hither, please. Need a hunter level at least 27. Oh, man, I can't do a thing. That sucks. You guys have been treating me so well. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you. I truly am so humbled by everything. It's been a busy couple of days for you. I believe it, dude. You've been grinding really hard, and I'm proud of you, really. You have to really work to make your dreams come true, and when it comes to streaming, it really echoes for sure. It's been a nice stream. I better get to bed as well. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, Boxy, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I hope I didn't keep you up. That's crazy, but I really appreciate you spending some time here, man. Thank you. Yeah, and thanks for all your help with the beatboxing. I love it. We gotta listen to some more beatboxes in the future for sure. And I've been on Twitch. I've been streaming for a little over a year now, and there were a number of times where I just felt very disheartened about, the results that I was seeing. But I really took it in stride and with grace to really learn from the mistakes that I did, learn from what I've done in the past, and to make it better for everyone who's watching. It really is a lot of trial and error, and it does take a lot of time to get to where you want to be. Whether it's the design of your layout, the quality of your stream, what you're gonna talk about, everything like that. It really does come into play. And this morning when I got this email that I hit affiliate, like all the decisions that I've ever made became okay. As soon as I saw that email, it became okay. Everything was just clear as day. Like this is it. Like this is where we can truly grow now, and this is where we can really experiment with what you want to do, what other things that you'd like to do, and have fun with it. First and foremost, like have fun with what you're doing, and don't ever lose the passion for what you want to do and what you want to share with the people who are watching. And that truly, that for me is the most important. I want to be able to create really cool content for everybody, just show how weird I am, and be able to just become a support system for anybody who needs it. Because that's it for me. That's my verb. I want to connect people. I want to help people. I hope that everyone has a happy Halloween. I hope everyone will be safe. Please don't drink and drive. Please be responsible. And please, first, most importantly, have fun. Be yourself. And be safe. I really appreciate all of you for hanging out. And again, thank you so much. Oh, wait. I'm not even looking at the right screen. Oh, Zach. Oh, my Lanta. Thank you, bro. What the 500 biddies, dog. I appreciate you, man.